So the next question in the NCERT exemplars is a descriptive actually. So from here, everybody has to write the answers, at least write somewhere, and later you can do it. Okay. So please note it. That's why I told you take print, and it is better for us. Okay. So now let us start with the first question. See, this every question is like CVQ questions only. They'll just add some names for everything. That's all. So now here the first question is, Iqbal treated a lustrous divalent element. See, there is a new word here again. You'll find it. So divalent element M with the sodium hydroxide. He observed the formation of bubbles in reaction mixture. He made the same observations when this element was treated with the hydrochloric acid. Suggest how can he identify the produced gas? Write chemical equations for both the reactions. Anybody? Again, you can read the question. Iqbal treated a lustrous divalent element M with the sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, let me take some metal M. Okay. So reacting with the sodium hydroxide. So we are going to get some product plus some gas we are getting. The same gas we are going to get when it is reacting with the hydrochloric acid also. Some M. So again, so can you expect what is the gas? Anybody?
Hydrogen.
One time
Hydrogen gas.
with alkali, another time it is reacting with the what? Acid. So there is an equation for us. A metal react with the acids. It will form what? Metals react with acids.
Metal short plus evolution of hydrogen gas.
Who is that? Please make sure mute. Disturbance means don't talk. That is what. So first here you have to speak. They're saying divalent. What do you mean by divalent? That is what? Anyone?
2 electrons.
Yes? All of you? So Iqbal treated a lustrous and divalent element. So it is a metal or non-metal? First you tell me that.
Metal.
Yes,
Metal.
metal. So divalent means having a valency of how many guys? Anybody?
2.
So please write it. So having a valency of 2. So there is a metal, very popular equation it is. So can you tell me now, what is that metal? Which will give you the... All of you?
Zinc.
Yes, Hari? Yeah, zinc. So that is what it is. So this is a very popular equation for displacement reaction. Do you remember everybody? So zinc react with the sodium hydroxide. It will form some salt. Anybody? What is the salt?
Sodium zincate.
Sodium.
Na2ZnO2 plus you will get hydrogen gas. Most important one, sodium zincate. Please write it. Many times we are writing this equation. Next, zinc is reacting with HCl, will form zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. That's all. Girls, can you balance the first equation? Boys, balance the second equation. Make it quick. Girls, unless right or wrong, I never bother. I want only speak. Unless you speak, things will never change.
Sir, is that 10 plus 2
Sir,
NaOH?
2Z10 plus 2 NaOH, please.
So zinc plus 2 NaOH will gives you Na2ZnO2 plus H2.
Zn plus 2
Zn
HCl.
plus 2 HCl gives you ZnCl2 plus H2. Very good, Amar. That's all. See, the question is directly if I ask, olden days, how they will ask the question. Mr. Guru, can you able to hear me? Why always your mic is on, but you are not joined properly, Guru? Just verify it. Are you there? I want to know. Yesterday also same thing I have seen. So if you notice it here, all of you observe, everybody, if directly if I ask, zinc is reacting with the acid and as well as base. 99% people can able to see it. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? Yes or no? But in the form of like this, they ask very few only. Unless you understand the question, you cannot able to write. Even half of your team, the team what we are having now, many of them don't know even what is the meaning of divalent. Still, they don't know what is the meaning of it is. That's what I'm saying. So, answer we know. If they ask you direct question, zinc is reacting with HCl, everybody will write. Zinc reacting with sodium hydroxide, everybody will write. But the way of asking question is different. It is what is CBQ, nothing else is there. Okay, that's what I wanted. Mr. Guru, I want to speak with you. Is it everything fine? So make it. Next question. All of you read the next question. You no need to read loudly. You read. We will proceed. All of you make sure you're reading. Yeah. Mr. Johan, read loudly the question. Johan alone. If I call, you have to read. Otherwise, you can leave from the meeting. No issues. Now onwards, each one question you read. Then only I can know either people are reading. Whomever I call, you read. Otherwise, you can leave from the meeting. I'll remove directly. Mr. Johan, I'm calling you. Don't waste my time.
Sir, 37 or 38, sir.
37, no, so you not listen 37. That's what I understand. 37 question already completed, sir. Now only we completed. So you are not write the 37 question. Okay. 38th question, sir. 37th question, do you all understand, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Please make sure you are writing the answer. Simply namesake not. 38th question read. Presence of mind is very important, Mr. Johan. That's the reason you are lagging. Sit properly out from the bed and start reading the question. Take the notebook and write answers. Take the print later and attach the PDF. Everybody write. 38th question read. Mister, don't waste time. People are waiting. Make it fast.
Sir, during extraction of metal
Reading also,
electric
Maryada. Read properly. Read like a 10th class boy. During extraction of metals, electrolytic refining is used to obtain pure metals. Which material will be used as anode and which material as cathode for refining of silver metal by this process? So anybody? So we all knows that anode and cathode, if it is electrolysis process, so we all people knows that. Yesterday also we discussed it. Even the diagram 37 question is the same thing. So instead of copper, we have to use cathode and one. Option C is the correct one. So anode, we have to use it what, guys? Everybody, pure or impure one? We have to use it impure silver. Am I right or wrong? So impure silver and cathode, we have to use it what, guys? Pure silver. Understanding? Pure silver, we have to use it. And here, acidified copper sulfate solution. Now, instead of copper sulfate solution, we have to take. This is only called as what? Everybody. Who is to call something? What is that called as? Electrolyte. Electrolyte. Mr. Johan, not listening, not writing. You can not necessary to attend at all. After 6 months also, you are like this. I am not at all going to tolerate anymore. If 1 or 2 go means nothing will change in my life. I want only progress. You are completing after 37th question, you are saying 37 or 38, sir. Then what is your writing answer? So what is the electrolyte, anybody here? In case of silver, can you tell me? Here copper extraction, copper sulfate is the electrolyte. Now we are doing what here? You can see. Electrolyte also. Suggest a suitable electrolyte also. Anybody can tell me what is the electrolyte? We can choose it here. Whatever
Sir,
the
hydrochloric acid.
that is. Yes, Omar?
Hydrochloric acid.
What are you talking, Omar? If it is copper extraction, copper sulfate, acidified copper sulfate solution. If it is silver
Okay,
extracting, If it is silver extracting, silver nitrate solution. That's all. Understand?
Okay,
Because
sir.
you understand this
Yes, sir.
question. See, if it is copper extraction, copper sulfate solution. If it is silver extracting, silver nitrate solution is the electrolyte. That's all it is. So in this electrolytic cell, where do we get pure silver after passing electric current? Where we get, guys? At the cathode or at anode? Yes, please.
Cathode.
Yes, at cathode. Already many times I mentioned you this. At cathode. Always keep it in mind. In electrolysis process, anode as we are taking as a impure metal. Whatever the metal, copper, silver. Okay, gold, magnesium. Whatever you take metal, impure metal is at anode, pure metal is at cathode. So electrolysis process is taking place. Electrolyte, acidified electrolyte. This acidified only will add some acid, H2SO4 acid, to the particular aqueous solution. Copper extraction, copper sulfate. Silver extraction, silver nitrate. That particular solution we have to make it. That is what is electrolyte. That's all you have to remember it. So, a question. Which material will be used as anode and cathode? Impure material will be used for anode, and pure silver metal is used as a cathode. That's all it is. Everybody clear? All of you?
Sir.
Yes. So please make
Yes,
sure
sir.
perfectly how to write the answer. That is what is necessary. Next. Why should the metal sulfides and carbonates be converted to metal oxides in the process of extraction of metal from them? Many times I told you. So what character they have? What is the reason? See that. All of you, content open. There is a flow chart for us. What is the flow chart they're saying? Sulfides and oxides, it cannot be extracted directly. We have to first convert them into what? Carbonates and sulfides. We have to convert them into what, everybody? Please.
Oxide.
Yes. So first, by using a process called as either calcination, carbonate ore means calcination, and sulfide ores means roasting. We must modify it into first oxides of metal, and then we go with the reduction of metal, and then purification of metal. So if you notice it here, these metals are mediumly reactive metals. What is the examples of these mediumly reactive metals we have given? All of you, two
Zinc.
metals we have taken, mediumly
Zinc.
reactive metals, zinc and middle.
And
you can see that. You can take such as iron, zinc, lead, copper, are moderately reactive metals. So these are usually present as sulfides or carbonates in nature. So if it is the carbonates, they must be converting into oxides. Sulfides also must be converting into oxides. But sulfide ores are converted into oxides by heating strongly in the presence of excess air. That process is only called as what? Presence of excessive air, which we used to call as, everybody, roasting. Absence of oxygen. What is to call, Mr. Rohit? Absence of oxygen. We used to call as? Yes, please, everybody. Strongly in a limited air. That is what you have to remember. The carbonate ores are exchanged into oxides by heating strongly in a limited air. Here, excess air, presence of excess air, roasting, in a limited air, calcination. So these chemical reactions has to be takes place. So why it is? That is what is the question now. So anybody? Answer please. Write the answer. You don't know. I know that. Right. Generally metal sulfides and carbonates. Generally metal sulfides and carbonates. Generally metal sulfides and carbonates show covalent character, covalent bond, covalent character. So they cannot be reduced. Very important question. They cannot be reduced easily. Once again, I'll repeat. Generally, metal sulfides and carbonates show covalent character. Covalent character. So they cannot be reduced easily. But the oxide source what character, guys? Anybody? Oxide shows what character? Ionic character. Hence, they can be reduced easily. They can be reduced easily. Most important question. Easily. By using what process? Anybody? By using suitable reducing agent. What is the reducing agent in the middle? Moderately reactive metals. Everybody. Yes, please. What is the reducing agent we have used? Who is that making sound? What is the reducing agent, guys? Hariseras? Carbon.
Carbon, sir.
Yes. Please write. Clear, everybody? Answer. Okay, everyone. So we'll go to next question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Every question has its importance. If you are not doing, nothing will happen. Mr. Arul, call to that Arvignesh. Mr. Vijay, clear? Omar, okay, Omar, completed. Mr. Arun,
Yes, sir.
that Kaushik, somebody. Tesni also.
Yeah.
Next question. Next question, read. Harini will read. Harini, you read, otherwise I will throw you from the meeting immediately. Don't ask me excuse. I'll count, make it fast. Next question, read, everybody. Start answering. You people knows. This is very important one. Even yesterday also we discussed MCQ time. Harini, I am calling you. I'll remove.
Yes, sir.
Then only you will understand. Yes, read.
Generally, when metals are created with mineral acid, hydrogen gas is liberated, but when metals except
Mn means you don't know. That is what is level. Your level is don't know what is Mn. What is Mn? Tell me. Because we are not listening. Cheating. Every day cheating. Even yesterday I am saying what is Mn. What is Mn? Yesterday also I am saying. See how people are responding in chat. Mr. Vijay, see how beautifully answered the question. You don't know what is Mn. Huh? Because you are enjoying correctly, jollily sitting. There is no struggle, nothing in our life. What do you mean by Mn, everybody? Manganese. Manganese and magnesium treated with the HNO3. What is HNO3? Tell me, Harini, what is HNO3? Getting angry like anything. Simply cheating. What is HNO3, Mr. Johan? Tell me what is HNO3? Others answer. Hydrogen is not liberated. Why? Make it fast, everybody.
Nitric acid.
Mr. Johan, what is HNO3? Both of you get out. Not required. Nitric acid. So you can say yesterday also we studied. Basically, any metal will react with the acid. It will liberate what, guys? Reaction of metals with acids. What they will form? Everybody. They will form. Yes. They will form
Salt
basically hydrogen gas. Am I right or wrong? Along with the salt, respect to salt, they will form hydrogen gas. So that is the standardized equation. So any kind of metal react with acid, it will form respect to salt plus hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen gas.
There is a two metals you can see. So we will always, everywhere acid means we'll use either HCl, aqueous state, or H2SO4. So other than this, we are not at all using HNO3. Why we are not using HNO3? Because HNO3 is a acid only. So, but what is happening? HNO3 is the strong oxidizing agent. So instead of releasing hydrogen gas, it will produce as nascent oxygen. So this nascent oxygen, it will react with the hydrogen and it will form what, guys? Instead of hydrogen gas, nascent
Water.
oxygen is reacting with the hydrogen and it will form into what? Water.
Water.
Understanding? So also itself it will be reducing into itself, it is reduces to what? Nitrogen dioxides, that is what? N2O, NO or NO2. So that is what it is. Because of its strong oxidizing agent, very important. Hydrogen gas cannot be evolved. Please mark it from here to here. So only two metals they will release the hydrogen gas. What is the two metals? Magnesium and manganese. The two equations also I have given you. Am I right or wrong? Everybody. The two equations also given or not? The two equations you should learn. So very important. Even if I will set a question paper, I may be ask you, write the balanced equation that magnesium reacting with the nitric acid and write the products. You have to write it. That's what I'm saying. So perfect answer. Everything has to be written. So what will happen? It is because of strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the H to produce it to water and itself get reduced to any other nitrogen oxides. So here how it is oxidizes? Because it will produce what? Nascent oxygen. Nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen react with what? Hydrogen to produce the what, guys? To produce the water. And itself it will get reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides. That is what? N2O or NO or NO2. So that is why it will never react with the, it will never liberate. Liberated means producing hydrogen gas. Except magnesium and manganese. Mn means manganese. Adikat. We don't know even manganese symbol. Manganese and this is magnesium. This is what you are listening. Harini, I'll say you, girl. Do it fast now. All of you clear? Write everything. Perfectly you write. Namesake don't do. Next question. 41 question. Yes, Mr. Sanjay, read the question. Sanjay Kannan. Nothing candidate. Run the wicket down now. Cheating mindset. Next. Pugal, read. Sanjay is not there in the meeting. I know that. Read next. Pugal. Namesake always. Yes, Pugal, read loudly, fastly.
Compound X and aluminum are used.
A compound X and aluminum are used to join railway tracks. Yes. Identify the compound X. Name the reaction. Write down its reaction. So name the reaction. Already we know from the first chapter we are studying. What is this reaction, everybody? Yes, please. That is called as
Thermite reaction.
We used to call it as thermite reaction, thermite welding. And the compound X is a what? The compound X is a what? Everybody. It is Fe2O3. What is the name? Iron 2,3 oxide. That is only we can say ferric oxide. Sorry.
Ferric oxide.
Ferric, not iron 2,3 oxide. That is Fe3O4. Wrong. Sorry. So this is what? Fe2O3. Ferric oxide. So ferric oxide, name of the reaction is thermite welding. Write down its equation. So what is the equation? You can notice it. Thermite welding.
Iron 3 oxide.
Yes. So we all know that is very popular and very important equation. Actually, two we have, but one only I told you. So, but see that thermite process for joining railway track, it is actually iron 3 oxide. Iron 3 oxide only, what is the name? Everybody. Ferric oxide. Okay. So ferric oxide is only called as iron 3 oxide, Fe2O3. with aluminium is used to join railway tracks or cracked mission parts. Not only railway tracks. Underline the word called as cracked mission parts. Exam, they'll ask you cracked mission parts. In a sir means no use. Remember that. Okay. So this reaction is as thermite welding. Even thermite welding, we can write this equation also. But of course, for joining the railway tracks means you have to write always this one. So Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives you 2F. But here, what is the physical state of iron? Everybody, on that day also I told you. What is that? Everyone, it is
Liquefied.
the liquid
Molten
what?
stage.
Molten iron. Keep it in mind, it is the molten iron. Reacting with aluminum, forming aluminum oxide plus exothermic, highly exothermic reaction. From chapter 1, we are studying this. So please make sure you have to solve that. Clear, everybody? All of you? It's a highly exothermic reaction.
Yes, sir.
Highly exothermic. Make sure. Clear? All of you? Do it. Next.
Yes, sir.
When a metal X is treated, this question without having a knowledge called as calculating molecular mass. 9th class we studied calculating molecular mass. Ellame theriyuma? Everyone, calculating molecular mass. By molecular mass, you must able to solve. Sir, 9th class I studied, 10th class, why sir they are asking? They will ask. That's what. Simply cheating and don't know what is the meaning of Mn also. Mn means manganese. Okay, adi theriyadu. So when a metal X is treated with a cold water, all of you remember cold water. Cold water means by the time your mind should say only how many metals with the cold water? Everybody. 3 metals. One is potassium, next one is sodium, next one is what? Calcium. Understanding? So these two are vigorously reacting. Vigorously reacting. This metal alone, what is that? Moderately reacting. That is the confidence of the student. By reading a word called as cold water itself, you should identify what metals is going to react. It gives a basic salt Y with a molecular formula XOH whose mass is 40. 40 it is. So XOH is equals to 40. So now X plus GO oxygen is 16, H plus is 1, which is equals to 40. So X 16 plus 1, 17, which is equals to 40. So X is equals to 40 minus 17. I want answer 40 minus 70. Everybody. 40 minus 17. Everybody. Harish?
23.
23. So 23 is the atomic mass of what? 23 is the atomic mass of what? Adi.
Element.
Yes.
Sodium, sir.
Sodium. Adi. Sodium atomic number is 11. Atomic mass is 23. 9th class theriyada. 10th class edi kadaya. That is what. So what is the XOH? Is a NaOH. Clear, everybody? Yes or no? X is the NaOH. So, and liberates a gas jet. What is the gas will liberate? Just now we studied. Everybody.
Hydrogen
Easily. See, jet will easily catch the fire. A gas which will combustible in nature. What is that gas? Hydrogen. Identify X, Y, and Z. They're asking. X I already identified. What is the X, everybody? Yes, please.
Sodium.
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 Yes. And Y. What is salt Y? What is a salt Y? Already identified. What is that?
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium
Salt.
hydroxide.
Okay. And next, identify Z. What is the identify Z?
Hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen gas. Understanding how beautifully I solve mathematics way. You must solve in exam also in this way. Please note it. Abhirami, Mitakshri, simply you cannot say it is a sodium. You have to prove it also. Because who knows, may carries this one also marks. Do you understand? Everybody? Mr. Rohit,
Sir.
Nimish. Next question, Nimish only will read. Understand, Rao? Omar, you know also, you solve it. Then only you can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then only exam we cannot like there is no way to cut the marks. Ms. Hari Sairas, clear? Equation you write. Equation you write. Tell me equation, guys. Everybody. Boys will say the equation, girls will balance it. Open your mouth. Open. Unless you open your mouth, life will never change. Example, Johan and Arani. See that.
NaS
This is
plus
what?
H2O gives NaOH.
Na plus H2O gives you, yes please,
NaOH.
NaOH plus Harish, NaOH. Physical state also you should tell me, which react and forms hydrogen gas. Girls balance it. Many girls are there. Hiranmai, Hasin Mariam. Many people are there. Simply sitting means don't join. I don't want people who are involving and getting good name only I wanted. Balance the equation fastly. Girls, boys, you finish ra. Mr. Nimesh, be ready for next question. Make it quick, guys. Girls.
Sir, 2Na plus 2H2O
Wait,
gives
Mari. You wait,
2NaOH
Omar. You
plus
wait.
H2.
Let girls answer. You balance it. Let girls do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2.
Very good, Asin. So 2Na reacting with the 2H2O gives you 2NaOH plus H2. Very good, Asin. Physical state also mentioned. That is what. Unless you mention the physical state, you cannot. Are you all writing the answers, everyone? Mr. Johan, are you writing the answer?
Sir.
Illa, we never write. That's what.
Yes, sir.
Write. Start reading. Every day I'll poke you, remember. Simply cheating. Lifelong, how many months cheating like this? Shameless, a shame for me it is. Next question, Mr. Nimish. Read.
A
See
non-metal
the
X
how the people
exists
are
in
working. Start reading.
a non-metal X exists in two different forms, Y and Z. Y is the hardest natural substance, whereas Z is a good conductor of electricity.
Yes.
Identify X,
Identify
Y, Z.
X, Y, Z. You can see directly. I came in physical properties of non-metals. On the day I have shown you allotropy. Allotropies of carbon. What is allotropies of carbon, everybody? Allotropies of carbon. Yes, please.
Diamond
And a graphite. A carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different forms. Each form is called an allotropy. Same chemical formula and different physical structure. That is what we used to call as allotropy. Again, I'm repeating, same physical formula, same chemical formula, but different physical appearance. That is what allotrope. So diamond and allotrope of carbon is the hardest natural substance known and has a very high melting and boiling point. Graphite is another allotrope of carbon, is a conductor of electricity. That's all it is. So what is that X, everybody? X is the what?
Carbon.
Yes, please.
Carbon.
So a non-metal, X is the carbon.
X is carbon, Y is diamond, and
Yeah,
Z is
Y is the diamond.
graphite.
Yeah, the one and only non-metal which is a good conductor of electricity. What is that? Allotropy of carbon. What? Graphite. Solve.
Graphite.
Yes. You must be desired to change. Who else will be? How many days I can poke you? Simply I'll sit like a dumb fellow means what will happen? Nothing will happen. Next. This is the question. All of you check it. This is the question exactly came in the sample paper. Remember Mitakshri? This year sample paper, this is the question exactly came. Verify it, everybody. All of you check it. Let me show you. That is also legends we are. We are legends, correct? We won't work. Everything spoon feeding. The question is there or not verified. We have studied also. Am I right? Question number 14, I think. On the day for chapter 1 itself, we studied that. Am I right? Yes or no? For after chapter 1, while you are practicing, we discussed that question. Enna question adi? Question number 27. Put eyes, open your eyes and see that. Open your eyes and see. Is the same question or not? Check it. Correct?
Sir.
Same question. That is the reason I'm saying exemplars are very important. Meeting is going to end. Within 10-15 seconds, I want to see everybody back in the meeting. Answer it now. See, the question is already we answered. That's what I said. This is another example for thermite. Another example for thermite reaction. Understanding everyone? Most important one, sample paper 2023. Your paper only it is. Chapter 1 after completing, we studied this one. 2023-2024. That is what? It has been taken from where? Example.